hope to become.
So that might be I should always be screaming first. Great.
Such a rapid transformation must have a weakness.
Other side. Now it's night time. Now it's Resident Evil mode. Oh, fuck.
Hold on! I'm coming!
I thought it was a goner there.
Come on, Roger. Roger.
So damn hard to hit. Oh, that was close. It's quick action movements. Oh shit. Oh. Didn't see that coming. Alright, Shiva, I got it. That was close. Too close. All of a sudden, this game feels like it's just got a whole lot more serious. It looked like he was hurt.
There's a little weasel! Okay.
Oh, fuck. He got me.
Are you okay?
Tell me what you're planning to do.
Damn it, fella! I guess I wasn't worth the good stuff.
Excella.
Where is this facility? Answer me. What is the Ouroboros project?
You say, yeah. Wow, you two are just on top of everything, aren't you? The balance of the world is changing and you're completely oblivious to it.
What's changing? What are you talking about? Is it the Ouroboros project? Is that it?
I like just playing the story.
No one can stop it.
Sort of collecting
Ouroboros is about to change everything we've ever come to know. Chris! See, you're Chris.
Nice name.
What's so funny? How do you know about me?
All your answers are way ahead, Chris.
Got a bad
In
temper
that
like him.
cave, if you can survive long enough to get them. Italian's not so bad, but it's not gonna change anything. You're still screwed!
We're wasting time here.
Chris!
Poor bastard.
Now what?
We keep going.
It's like a fish version of Ramon. Yeah. I like Ramon. I've gone through all as far as I have in this game, and I haven't upgraded a single weapon. I only just realised you can upgrade when I encountered Mr. Chainsaw. I like Ramon when he first meets Leon. He's like, Mr. Kennedy, Mr. Kennedy, Mr. Kennedy. Leon's like, not this guy again. No, no. That's for Krauser. You've done well to make it this far, rookie. Fucking Krauser. The only time, and this is a little bit touching, but the only time Krauser refers to him as Leon is as he's dying.
Was talking about.
Because he's like showing respect. Because Leon managed to beat him.
That's the boat the woman used to get away.
Yeah, there's not many item slots. So this is old school Resident Evil is not many item slots, and you need to be conservative.
Really going to go through with this?
Yes.
This is not just about Jill, but the Ouroboros project as
Jill's in this. Jill Valentine.
I guess there's nothing I can do to stop you. I will call HQ and try to get the withdrawal order rescinded. I will also try to get you back up. Try not to get yourselves killed.
I was going to say earlier, like, Requiem is a big game. Like, going back to Raccoon City, if you think about the timeline, forget about the remakes. If you just think about the timeline, we haven't been in Raccoon City since back in Resident Evil 3, okay? Resident Evil 4, Spain. Resident Evil 5, Africa. Resident Evil 6, all around the world, but mostly China. And then Resident Evil 7 was in America, you know, in the Louisiana.
She could be connected to Irving?
It's possible.
Like, you know, in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Tricell. If there is a connection, what does that mean for Africa?
Not sure. But if we keep going, we're bound to find out.
True. Let's move.
Thanks.
So, Resident Evil 6 was in China, and then Resident Evil 7 was in Louisiana in America. Resident Evil 8, I don't know which country that was, but it's, you know, it's in a village. So now, like, this is the first time going back to Raccoon City since all the way back in Resident Evil 3. You know, in the current timeline. So it's a big deal. Great fucking spiders. Hate these bastards. You know what, they're probably easier to knife. One thing I found with Resident Evil is that the knife is underused. I want to give all Resident Evils a chance, like from the canon, so I was leaving out 5 and 6, but I'm not going to try to platinum them, but I'll give them the respect of one playthrough. Oh. It's a hard question. Look, if I'm looking at time spent, yeah, look, probably Village. I've spent more time on Village, much more time than Raccoon City, so I mean, Raccoon City is the OG, because when I first played it was Raccoon City. Because you got Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3, but Village is, like, I spent the most time, like, I'm doing a handgun run only in Resident Evil 4, so for me, Resident Evil 4 Remake it's like the equivalent of Final Fantasy 7. It's now considered, for me, a classic experience. Like, I can go back after 200 hours and I can still do a playthrough and still enjoy it. Like, it's just... like now, like, I'm doing a handgun run only. And I'm doing it without Ashley's armor. Because I like the idea of having to protect Ashley. When she's got the armor on, it's a lot easier, but I think really that game is designed... The whole intention is to be, you know, not only destroying the zombies, the villagers, but also protecting Ashley. So I actually like... I prefer doing it. I should be doing it without the armor, so that's why with the handgun run only so far. I'm not using the armor anymore, so Ashley's exposed, and my job to protect her. And you also got to be careful not to shoot her, because you can also hurt Ashley, so you got to be mindful of that. I like Shiva, she's cool. The noises these guys make is ridiculous. Here we go, jumping around with their sticks. They don't even look like zombies. Look at them. Oh, jumping around like... You want to play, huh? Play with this. No. Resident Evil 3 is notoriously known for being a short game. That's its biggest criticism. Because if you play the original Resident Evil 3, there was a lot more content in it. But when they did the remake, they cut out a lot of content and it ended up being a very short game. And people are annoyed with it, not because it's a bad game, but they want to play it more, but it's too short. And conversely, Resident Evil 4 is one of the longest of the series.
Are you okay? I'm coming! Don't be reckless.
here.
Are you okay?
Fucking motherfuckers.
You need to be careful.
Out of the way, you fucking arsehole bastard.
I'm coming. You need to be careful.
Yeah, it happens with all games. God, how did I survive that? Okay, we gotta... Alright, Sheva needs to give me that handgun ammo. We gotta do some swapping over. Exchange for...
I need ammo.
Take this.
Sheva needs to
Take
grab
it.
that
Okay.
and heal us.
Are you okay?
Okay, and she can do that again.
You grab it.
Roger. Don't be reckless.
Okay. Somehow we survived that onslaught. Oh, damn it.
You grab it.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. It doesn't look like you could store much in RE1 at all. RE1 is pure survival horror. And you see, there are two types of RE Resident Evil game styles, okay? There's survival horror and there's action, okay? Now, the original games yeah. The original games is pure survival horror. There's no action. You can't dodge. You can't melee attack. It's just like running and trying to survive. Yeah. Resident Evil 4 introduced action. That's what I like. I like the action. That's why I like 4. I like 5, 6. You know, you remember when I was playing two, I was hesitant to platinum it because it's got that survival horror element still. Resident Evil 3 Remake, you start to get a little bit into the action because you can at least dodge. Those are the spiders from Resident Evil 3.
I need your help. Thanks, Father.
But basically what I'm saying is I like the action side of it. Yeah? Like the pure survival horror ones, they're not for me. I'm not a huge fan of them. Like, I'll do them, but it's not my specialty. Yeah? Resident Evil 7, that's more survival horror. So I liked it. I got into it eventually, but it is slow. And you know, you gotta watch the cutscenes, and it's like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Some fans don't class it as a Resident Evil game because it is quite different. But I could list out for you now which one's a survival horror and which ones are action. Okay, so we'll go in order. Resident Evil 1, pure survival horror. Okay, Resident Evil 2, still survival horror, but you know, a little bit of action, but it's mostly survival horror. Resident Evil 3, a little hint of action because you can dodge, and that adds a bit more variety to the gameplay. You're not completely helpless, but it's still mostly survival horror. Okay. Now, when you get to Resident Evil 4, the most successful, this was the first time they integrated action into the game, and you had the merchant, you can upgrade your weapons, so it was the perfect harmony of surviving and also action, and that's why to this day it stands as the best Resident Evil of the series, Resident Evil 4. Okay. Resident Evil 5 and 6, they went full action and they lost survival horror. So Resident Evil 5 and 6 are action games. And Resident Evil 6 in particular is like die-hard action. Yeah. Now at the time, the series was almost going down because of it, because a lot of the fans weren't happy with that, and they had to go back to survival horror because Resident Evil 6 at the time didn't sell well. So Resident Evil 7 was a return back to terrifying survival horror, and to this day there's a lot of people and a lot of research that shows Resident Evil 7 saved the series because so many of the original fans were upset with Resident Evil 6. And you know, this focus on action. They went pure survival horror in Resident Evil 7. Now Resident Evil 8 goes back into merging the two. And it's been described as similar to Resident Evil 4. So Resident Evil 8 and has that perfect combination of Resident Evil 8 has a good combination of action and horror, but more action. So there you have it.
Hurry! It's closing!
Sheva! Roger!
So my favourite is Resident Evil 4 Remake. It's action and survival horror. My second favourite is Resident Evil Village because it's similar to 4. Yeah. So I like Resident Evil 4 Remake and Resident Evil Village. They're my favourites. I like 7 as well. I really got into 7, so I'd say I like Resident Evil 4 Remake. Look, in order, okay, in order, Resident Evil 4 is number 1, Resident Evil 4 Remake is number 1, number 2 is Resident Evil 8 Village, then I'm gonna go with Resident Evil 7. They're the top 3. Sorry, Resident Evil 3 doesn't make the top 3. It will come 4th. Yeah, nah. It's good, it's fun and everything, but it's very short. Look, if I had to choose between 7 and 3 in terms of the experience, 7 grew on me. 7's pretty satisfying to play through. So 4 remake, 8, and then 7. Look, I know like 3 is fun, and I was streaming it first, but overall, like, in terms of the Resident Evils, it was... Look, I do like it. Like, I could replay it again, even today. So it's borderline. It's definitely in the top 5, okay? Top 5 would be Resident Evil 4 Remake, Resident Evil Village, Resident Evil 3 Remake, Resident Evil 2 Remake. I don't even have a 5th one. This would be number 6. I basically only like playing the new era, so 7, 2 Remake, 3 Remake, 4 Remake. And so number 1 is Resident Evil 4 Remake. Number 2 is Resident Evil Village. Okay. Number 3 is Resident Evil 7. Number 4 is Resident Evil 3 Remake, and number 5 is Resident Evil 2 Remake. That's just my personal favorites. Not by ranking of what's officially listed, just my own personal ones. So it's 4, 8, 7, 3, and 2. Five and 6 is for fun, but they're not in the top rankings. They're not in my top 5. Good games, but not in my top 5. They're a different era. What's the worst? I don't like Resident Evil 1. I can't get myself to play Resident Evil 1. I just can't. Yeah, no. I don't like it. I simply don't like it. Yeah, like, I know it's the first one, and, you know, I'm not, like, yeah. The reason developers make different types of games, right? Like, you gotta remember, they can't just make the same game over and over again. They need to be creative and try new things. And the reason they do that is to reach new audiences, yeah? So survival horror is where they started, but it doesn't mean that they have to completely keep survival horror all the time. Yeah, like, they have to be creative and grow and try different things. Yeah, and the original fan base has a problem with this, you know, because, like I said, you know, it's important to try different things. So I like the action element of Resident Evil. But the pure survival horror ones, you know, like low ammo, helpless, completely just puzzle solving the game and low ammo, I'll do it, but it's not my favorite thing. Like, I like a blend of two. I like combining them together. I think a combination of the two is perfect. In Resident Evil 1, it's based on the small amount of time I played it, it's solving puzzles and trying not to die. Fucking I opened the fucking door and I got one-shotted by a dog. Fucking dog. I don't count DLC as canon either. I'm not counting DLC of any of the main games, I only count the main story. The DLCs are a money grab. Like, why don't you just put that into the main game? But I've got no fucking clue where I'm going. First Resident Evil I played was Resident Evil 2. So 2 remake and 2 are the OGs. I would prefer 2 over 1. Yeah, PS1, that's right. I'm only just figuring out how to use this map and get it to point you in the right direction. Yeah, the first ones I played was Resident Evil 2 PS1 and Resident Evil 3 PS1. And then at the time I stopped gaming because I had a lot of, I was younger and had other priorities, so I got out of gaming in the PS2 era. So I only played number 2 and number 3. That was it. And then years later, I played 4. First time I played 4, I didn't like it. I was like, oh, it's too long and it's different from the others, and then I eventually played the whole thing. And then I played 5, 6, and Revelations 2 with my partner, and we did it in co-op, which was really fun. That's how I got into it. The only reason I bought a PS4 was in 2015. Since when Final Fantasy VII Remake was announced.
Okay. Are you okay? Roger.
Yeah. You had to figure it all out yourself. It was very hard. I agree. That did make the games a lot harder. No internet was available, and you couldn't just go on YouTube and figure it out. You'd have to just figure it out yourself. And
Sheva.
Okay. There's only one chain. The other one must be somewhere else.
Same with Final Fantasy VII. Like looking back now, I don't know how I played that as a kid and finished it. And I wasn't using a guide either. Anyone who was gaming back then definitely had a bigger challenge than today's gamers.
I need your help!
Shit, when you got a useless AI partner that can get killed.
Sheva.
Roger, there's only one chain. The other one must be somewhere else.
Maybe Sheva can look after that chain.
Come on!
Okay.
Take it!
Okay.
Take it!
Okay.
Come on!
Roger.
Yeah, same here.
Sheva.
Roger.
That was
there's
the
only
game
one
that
chain.
started it all for me.
The
It
other
was
one
all
must be
Final
somewhere
Fantasy
else.
VII. That's what started it all. There's a lot of memories there. When I was older, I figured out how to beat Ruby Weapon and Emerald Weapon, so I went back just to beat them, to get revenge. There we go. Cover needed.
you grab it.
Okay.
God, this is a big maze. Yeah. I don't know where to go. I have no fucking idea where to go. Where am I meant to go? Like, seriously. This game's starting to shit me. No hints, nothing. Just running around in circles, wasting a day here. See, when this happens, like, you feel like playing the game is a waste of fucking time. Like, I could be doing better things than this shit. Like, running around in circles. Should probably be playing my guitar if I'm just gonna be running around in circles. Old games, some of them are like, I know that this is where they started, but they're old for a reason, because in today's world they're probably shit. good thing to save my ammo. It's indestructible. Just run. It's a good thing I get to save my ammo by doing it again. And I meant to try and kill it. Run.
The preparations are almost complete. Then we can leave.
Good.
Oh, look who it is.
You know, I was surprised Las Plagas was such a success. When you first arrived, I had my doubts. And now Ouroboros is complete.
Your position at Tricell is secured.
Oh, I have my eyes set on something much bigger. You'll be needing a partner, right? Someone suitable to join you in your new world? I believe I've proven I'm worthy, haven't I?
Perhaps you have.
Yeah, wearing sunglasses.
It appears your old friend, Chris Redfield, has come to pay you a visit. Do I sense concern?
The plan is in its final stages. I will not tolerate delays.
News appearing of creating a new world, Genetovirus. You used to become a god.
That right is now mine. I believe I should thank you, Spencer.
No. No ammo.
Take it.
Okay.
I gotta have a break, man. It's been a long stream. Yeah. After the break. It's been long. We'll pause it here. I might be on later. I gotta take... I might stream later. Yeah. I'll be back. I'm tired.